Happy Tuesday, 2027. Welcome back. I'm going to remind you what I said yesterday before we start today's lesson. The goal of this week is that we take a look at the texts that are in front of us and use those texts to formulate our own opinions. My opinion, our parents' opinions, our friends' opinions, other people's opinions don't matter right now. I want you to focus on your opinion based on the information that we put in front of you. I've tried to make this as simple as possible so that we understand it, but also make sure that we are really getting a good deep dive into what's about to happen and two people who are potentially going to represent us moving forward. So I want to make sure that that's where we're at. So I'm going to go ahead and share our screen with you really fast. Question number one from yesterday was, what was one qualification Joe Biden had to be president of the United States? If you didn't do Monday's work, this question obviously made no sense. If you did, you would have said one qualification Joe Biden had to be president of the United States was or is he, in my opinion, one of the biggest qualifications that he had in what other people might have had was he was vice president for 8 years with Barack Obama. If you're vice president, I would imagine you might be a decent president. I don't know. Vice president, president, just like the assistant principal sometimes becomes the principal. I would think that that job might prepare you for the other job. That's one answer you could have given. You could have said he went to law school and studied politics. You could have said he was a senator for X number of years. You could have said any of those. Expectations for today, watch today's video. If you did that, great job. Answer all questions in a complete sentence and answer all questions on topic and correctly. Do you understand the expectations for today? Yes. If you say no, go back and fix it. Go back and reread the expectations. You got me, Eli? Good, go on to the next page. This is the video. Again, our opinions are out of it for right now. We're focusing on the facts. You will get to share your entire opinion at the end of this week, and I look forward to seeing it. Right now, focus on the facts. Today is all about Donald Trump. We're going to learn a little bit about his backstory and where he came from. We're going to write one gist for this section right here. Donald Trump is an American real estate developer. He was elected the 45th president of the United States in 2016. In 2019, Trump became the third U.S. president to be impeached or charged with a crime. Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton were the other two. Donald John Trump was born on June 14th, 1946, in New York, New York. He attended the New York Military Academy and then studied at Fordham University in New York City. In 1968, he graduated from the Wharton School of Finance at the University of Pennsylvania. Not your opinion. The gist of these paragraphs are about what? Who, what, where, when, why. That is what we write here. Do not write your opinion, write the gist of the paragraphs. Question number one. What title does Donald Trump share with Bill Clinton and Andrew Johnson? Go back in, look to see what title all three of those share together. Now we're going to move on to this second section right here. So listen carefully while I read it out loud to you. Trump began his career working with his father at the Trump Organization. The family developed apartment buildings in the borough of Queens, New York. Trump helped to expand their rental property holdings. He also bought properties on his own in Manhattan in the 1970s. By the 1980s, Trump had an extensive collection of hotels, apartment buildings, and casinos in New York and several other cities. In the 1990s, Trump faced several business failures. However, he soon recovered. His Trump Hotel and Casino Company began to be traded on the stock market in 1995. He built new hotel and casino complexes in cities around the world. Gist: who, what, where, when, why. No opinion. Who, what, where, when, why. Go ahead and write that out. I'll move on to question number two. What did Donald Trump do to help his father's company expand? My hint is the company started with just apartments. So you should go ahead and write out to help his father's company expand. Donald Trump, what? What did he do? His father's company started out with just apartments. How did he help them expand to more than that? Write that down, move on to the next one. And this is the last section that we're going to read about him today. Trump co-wrote a number of books, including Trump, The Art of the Deal, 1987, The America We Deserve, 2000, and Crippled America, How to Make America Great Again, 2015. He also starred in a reality television show called The Apprentice from 2004 to 2015. Trump was named the Republican nominee for president in July 2016. He defeated his Democratic opponent, Hillary Clinton, in November 2016. During the first 3 years of his presidency, Trump appointed 2 judges to the Supreme Court and greatly restricted immigration into the United States, especially from many Middle Eastern countries and at the US-Mexico border. He also withdrew the United States from the Paris Agreement on climate change. He claimed the environmental restrictions would harm the US economy. In December 2019, the House of Representatives voted to impeach Trump. Evidence revealed that he had abused his presidential powers during some dealings with Ukraine. The Senate found him not guilty of the charges. Write a gist, no opinion, the gist. Who are these paragraphs about? What are these paragraphs about? When, where, and why? No opinion, just the gist. 2 questions I want you to answer based on this paragraph. Based on paragraph 2, what is one thing Donald Trump accomplished at president? Stick to the facts. One thing Donald Trump accomplished was, tell me what the article says he was able to accomplish. Doesn't matter what we think about what he accomplished. The article said this is what he did, so we're going to write that down as our answer. Question number 2, based on what we've read, what experiences made Donald Trump appealing or likable to voters? My hint is, what about his life do you think made people want to vote for him? People might have wanted to vote for Donald Trump because why would people want to vote for him? What makes him appealing to other people? Not to you, not to me, but to other people. What makes him appealing that other people might want to vote for him? Go ahead and answer that question right there. Go back and make sure you have all 3 of these expectations down. I'll know if you watched the video, because if you didn't write down that person's name, I'll know that you have no idea what the video was about. And if you don't watch the video, you're going to get these answers wrong. Capiche? Capash. Excellent job today, guys. I will see you tomorrow on Wednesday. Have a very good rest of your Tuesday. Get all your work done for all your classes.